So here we go. Sitting in our physical location, our place here on planet Earth. Just get a sense of your energy rooting down into the mother. And feel the flow between you and Gaia. The roots between you and the other sisters' roots here in the circle and the other circles that you're a part of. Let that energy flow and refresh. It contains our home energy. It was intended to hold the love, the generosity, the curiosity, the delight in being together on this physical planet. And as that energy is nourishing us from the roots, feel that energy from the sun. Imagine its warmth in all possibilities. Expansive, holding, feeding, filling. Some of us are like seeds in a cocoon. We don't know where we're going to burst our new little bud, but we are knowing we are safe and we are in the right place. So being in the circle, surrounded with a guardian of sovereignty, protection, and stability. Sensing this interconnectedness of the heart of love between all of us. We declare this circle set, actively broadcasting throughout the entire network of humanity. And we are here, prepared to hear, to act, and to know. And so it is. So because Arlie might be kicked off in a half hour, we're just going to put ourselves in the circle where we are, your name, quality, and then we're going to do our journey. We're going to get right on it. So Sharon Raji Maynard here on Whidbey Island, and I am going to put in the circle stability. Sue.
Thank you. I'm Sue Rooney. I'm in Kent today. And I'm bringing into the circle transformation. Arlie?
I'm Arlie. I'm just outside Wellington, New Zealand, and I want to bring into the circle today the anticipation of good things. And I would like to choose Angelique.
Hi, everybody. I am in Den Haag in the Netherlands today, where I live, and I bring into the circle feeding the positive. And I go to Cinda.
I'm just south of Portland, Oregon, and I bring in friendship.
So here we are, and I'm just going to mention, you all got a notification that we're changing. I'm only going to hold these circles, each circle once a month. The crystal broadcasters will be on Monday, the second Monday. I believe that's correct. The same time. And there's other calls and other things that I know I'm going to be offering, other people are offering, and it just seems like I want to continue the depth that happens when we're together, and yet open up other possibilities for all of us. So this is our circle for April. And we're here under the auspices of being broadcasters. And what will that mean for us today? We will watch and see. Lots of changes. And where can we play? Where are we called to be? So we have stability, transformation, anticipation of good things, feeling the positive friendship that we specifically designed into what already exists in this great field of intelligence. So, closing your eyes and calling to you, your team. I'm sure they're ready. We didn't take them unaware. And we are here, ready to be active participants with our own unique voice, insight, authority. Noticing that your physical body is cared for, let it be fed and invigorated as you travel. Your team will take you on your journey. They know exactly where it is they would like you to be. You have questions, answers will be there, information will be there, insight will be there. And when you are complete, they will bring you back safely here to your body in this moment of time. So breathe. Feel the roots of Mother Earth. The flexibility as your journey will cause you to move and to bend and to stretch. You travel with great safety. There's beauty, a sense of delight and anticipation. How wonderful to have a place of not needing to know, but being held in good. So travel safely. When you return, capture in your journal anything that you'd like, and then we'll be back together to share. Okay, so I'm going to start and then we'll go around accordingly. So what I was felt to do is to travel into the future, to anchor some kind of a programming in the future. And I asked what that was, and they said they wanted to take all of these qualities that we put into the circle for today, to put that into like designing a culture for 5 years down the road. I said, how far away? 5 years down the road. And they wanted it to be broadcasting as a way to get there. And so I said, okay, so I could use the symbol of a lighthouse. So that's what I saw it as a lighthouse. And I said, where do you want me to place it? And they said, we want you to place it on Mount Ararat in Armenia. And so I looked up that mountain, and it represents in mythology, for Armenians, it represents a fight between two sisters who were then separated. So I thought that was interesting, because we're really bringing women back together. So they said they wanted the lighthouse there, and I said, can it then broadcast into Tesla towers? And they said that would be great. So that's what I was called to do, is to claim for these qualities that we set, be a lighthouse five years out, calling us to it, everyone to it, from Mount Ararat in Armenia, and Tesla towers beyond that. So that was my invitation. Cinda.
Beautiful. How exciting. How I love that you thought of something, looked it up, and there it was with a really powerful meaning. So I wasn't really anchored, but I decided to, since I really wasn't traveling or being taken anywhere, to just sort of dwell on a concept or an idea that that came to me recently, and it was called the Compassion Project. That was the name that was given to me. And I it has to do with helping the homeless population here in Portland, which is out of freaking control. And they sort of showed me that the homeless population is so out of control and will only continue to get worse because they feel invisible and devalued and lonely. And yes, there's mental health issues. Yes, there's addiction issues. But really, those are all based on the separateness from contact and humanity. So then the question in my mind came, how do we make them feel better? And they showed me that what is in the one is in the whole. So the way to make them feel more in contact and seen and less invisible is to become more visible and connected ourselves through compassion. So if everyone were to volunteer and grocery stores were to give their food instead of throwing it away, and people were to show up, and Honeywell was to supply outhouses, and the city supplied trash cans, and the restaurants supplied food, and everyone volunteered, and we all, because of compassion, gave of our talents, gave of our gifts, and we went to where they were, because there's so many homeless cities, if you will, tent cities. I mean, there are pockets, giant pockets throughout the cities, that if we were all to go there, they're just like portable showers, portable outhouses, portable food trucks, portable haircutting, portable hygiene, portable mental care, just show up for a weekend and make them feel less invisible. And in doing so, if their heart and their morale increases, then they will begin to take care of themselves. So I sort of just sat in fantasy around that. Yeah, all right, Arlie.
I went into a cave and I walked down the cave and I ended up seeing a great light, and I realized this was the center of the earth. It was glowing, it was hot, it looked like every picture you've ever seen of lava coming out, that sort of life and activity. And I was told that this is the center, Gaia's center, her mind, her heart, her very being. So I saw the energy light reach out, but it wasn't really the light. It was kind of waves, energy waves, touch the light from the sun, form a circle around the earth. And I was told that, that was very nice, but that wasn't what I was to see. I was to know that Gaia is reaching out into the galaxies through other dimensions, and that there's a target for her reaching. And this, like I said, it isn't light. This is waves of energy. So I saw the target as this round, tiny blue thing very far away. But all the other places that Gaia energy was touching and passing through, she was leaving the message behind. It was like an affirmation of, I am here, I am here, I am here. Let me read this note here. It was a voice, not a voice, a touching and a feeling and a reaffirmation that she is here. I asked why is this energy now reaching out? What are you looking for? What do you expect from this target? What do you hope for? And I got the message that it's enough to know that this is happening now. And I was also told that the little blue target that I saw is only the idea of where she's going. Let's see, it's more than that. The idea I could grasp about it is the idea of a blue ball. And that's where I went, and that's what I saw. So, Angelique.
Wow. Mm, thank you. Thank you, Orly. I was floating to the future, and I was not alone. I was with all of us, with the 5 of us, and we were in attached on a sort of an umbilical cord in a sort of a light bulb. And the umbilical cord was attached to the Mother Earth. And we were floating all together like a bunch of balloons attached to each other as well. And we could have a huge, never-ending view over the planet. We could really see where we were going and where we were going to. And then I could see trees underneath, and there were millions of trees, really millions of blue greenish trees, and masses of green. And it was ending in the shore on the ocean. And there was the waters were also greenish blue, like turquoise-like. And the shore is white sand, really, really white, very, very white sand. And there was a warm sun, and there were 2 suns. There was one orange and one golden yellow sun. And it's very quiet on the beach, very, very quiet. There's no life. It seems there is no life, but I can sense there is a lot going on. And I hear the waves as the heartbeat of the mother coming and going. It's like a song. It's a real song. And it's a water song. And here I receive a message of that humanity has to be very, very cautious with the waters on our planet, on the planet, and it's becoming very, very valuable. The water is becoming very, very valuable. And the balloons with each of us inside are now floating, each in a different direction. And to look for, and then I got no answer. And I was asking, what are we looking for? And I was said, I don't know, no answer yet. And then I heard, we are looking for another liquid, which may serve humanity in these future times. That was it. Thank you. Sue. Going to Sue.
Thank you, Angelique. Mine was pretty short. I saw myself as, I think what I saw was my energy centers all lit up. So that would be crystal broadcasting. And it's broadcasting for a higher consciousness, which would bring in the qualities we're talking about. A higher consciousness would bring in the qualities of compassion, understanding, wanting to make a difference. And I just felt like I was actually in coherence. I felt like I was in coherence. That's a new one. So body, mind. Well, that's the heart energies. That's the energy centers. It is, the centers are in the body, and the mind is one of them, and the heart is one of them, and the I am center is one of them. So it is the centers. I guess I just feel complete. Maybe I feel complete, body, mind, and soul. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's, okay, I'm claiming it. I am complete, body, mind, and soul. And I have my assignment. So I am crystal broadcasting for a higher consciousness for transformation. So it is. Thy will be done. Back to Sharon.
I thought it would be interesting to ask the question for us to ponder, because usually we share what's going on before we do our travel. But what the question might be, what about your travel is connected to what's going on in your life? What does it bring to insight or expansion, or how is there a relationship between your life, what's going on right now, and your journey that you got today? And Arlie, I'm going to ask you first because I know you've got a guy there coming.
You know, I don't know. This felt so expansive and so big and so powerful. And yet the things that I've been doing, like you told me to look through curiosity at Richard's problems and so on and so forth, can't do it, hitting a block. If it's not me going off, it's the telephone rings or, you know, something like that. I mean, I've been experiencing real failures as far as reaching out and connecting goes. So to see Gaia doing this reaching out and connecting and, well, I guess I just said it. The thing is connection. She's managing, I'm not. That's not, but I guess that's it. So, do you want to hit it, Sue?
So this morning, I made some decisions. Well, I made a decision the other day. I was moving forward no matter what. Then I talked to Sharon and said, so not all of me is going forward. It's the same problem I've had for years, many, many years, half a lifetime. Inner child's not going. And she said, okay, inner child's not going, just accept it. She doesn't have to go. And that brought all my decisions to life. It freed up this struggle I'm having with my inner child, who has said for, I think, 30 years, I'm not moving forward with you. And I said, okay, let's create you a new reality and make it fun and happy for you. And then it's just, well, I guess the vision I saw in meditation just now kind of brought together the little pieces I was working on yesterday and today. And it fits. And it fits with what the rest of you were talking about. It's time for some new shifts and transformation. And we're all part of it. And that's what makes this group so powerful, is that we can together do what is so difficult to do alone. It's just overwhelming when you think about having to do this all by yourself. But as a group, supporting each other, we're doing it. I'm complete. Angelique?
Thank you, Sue. As I bring my journey into my current life situation, I hear the message of being, how can I say that? That it's very, very helpful, very very supportive to rely on a co-creative force of the sisterhood. But I see that in a very large meaning. It's not like the circle we have, but it's far more energetical, and having to take care of my of all information and emotions coming towards me, and because it's not, I may not miss a step, may not miss one step, because this is the part of the transformation we are all going through. And it's very important to rely on love and caring, loving and caring. It's all about the heart and about emotions. So the green of the forests, of the amazing large forests, is for me the heart energy. And it's the heart of Mama Gaia. And it's my heart. And it's connected to all hearts over the world. And we are one heart beating. That's what I feel. And the waters is for the emotions, the seas and the waters. So we have to really take care of that and be really, really, it's becoming more valuable, even though we have to share our emotions, is so valuable to make this shift, this global shift together. So I'm complete. And I go to Cinda.
What an interesting question. And you guys have all done such a good job answering it. Yeah, you know, I really didn't travel this time, so our journey, but I just dwelled upon my thoughts. You know, one of the things that I believe in so strongly is that there is always a different way to do things that we're not aware of, and may it present itself and show itself. I have, my niece is coming to visit me and stay this weekend, and she wants to go into Portland, and I'm not excited about taking her into Portland because it's just not the same Portland these days, and it's just not attractive anymore in some parts. And but I can't blame government, because government isn't the solution. So what is the solution? And when the Compassion Project came to me, I thought, oh, this is beautiful, where we can all do a part, do it based on that heart that Angelique is talking about, and the connected hearts to everybody and everything, and just try to make a difference by caring and showing respect and honoring another. I don't know quite maybe what that is I'm going through, except I hope to God I'm not looking for another project, because it's a huge project that I'm not sure I want to be the one to do, but I'm most certainly willing to pray on it and think on it. So anyway, yeah, back to you, Sharon.
Since when? Yeah, our thoughts, not journeying. A possibility there. And
Truth.
yeah, for me, what I'm getting is, it's like, this bigger picture. Some of you got this huge bigger picture. It said to me, like, it's being done. It's being done. It's not waiting for us. we slip in and out like we're part of the relay team. And sometimes we have to breathe and, and let go, but we're really not off the team. And the project doesn't stop. You know, that bigger picture, that's really affirming to me. It's like the bigger picture is going on. And we're all we're connected to the plan and called in different ways. And how, you know, how do we hear that call? And it may not be, for example, curiosity, Arlie. It might be that I'm here for a reason, and the bigger energy that knows the reason tells me anytime I'm needed, what is it about? You know, I don't know. It's like we cannot disconnect from the fact that we are part of the plan. We are part of the big project that and we show up, you know. And so, you know, what the journey was for me was just like a confirmation of the shift I've made in circles of women, not ending them, shifting them, changing them, because we've got to heal our sisterhood. And so I think for me, it was more like a confirmation. And then what you guys shared just says to me, it's bigger. And it's okay that we're doing whatever we're doing in the moment. And it's also okay when there are times when we sit down and we don't know what it is to do, because maybe that's exactly what it is for us to do. It's just sit quietly. So we've got each other, and we've got even beyond each other, because I know we all have circles and connections and doors that'll be opening for us, even beyond what's already there. So thank you, guys. There's Richard. This is Arlie's hubby, Richard, behind her. That you get to see Dr. Richard.
Sorry, ladies, I need to go and help find a bit of equipment.
Thank you,
So,
love.
next time, next month.
Next month.
Love you all.
Yeah, same here. Bye, Arlie.
Bye-bye.
So you got to see her hubby. So is there anything else we'd like to say? Let's just take off our mute button and before we bid adieu to each other.
I like the idea of big picture and that it's already happening, it's already working, it's already in the process. I can send energy into that thought.
Yeah.
I forget that we are literally all connected through our hearts. Well, I've always believed we're connected through our mind, but we're actually connected, I believe, through our hearts and our mind. Because that's energy. It goes through both of them.
Our roots. Don't forget our roots. Our mother Gaia roots are really big part of it too.
So that, so the idea or the energy of transformation just goes out. It just, I mean, I'm sure Gaia is broadcasting all the time. But we're still learning what that is, the broadcasting. So I think because we're figuring out that we're part of a bigger divine plan, more people are going to be figuring out they're part of a divine plan. And at some point, we don't have to figure it out. We'll just channel it. And that's the part that's really, really exciting. I feel like today was a shift of letting go of trying to figure it out and just channel whatever my part is for the day. I like that.
It is good.
I guess it's very interesting that as I speak for me, for myself, I really don't know where I'm going to. I don't know. But I just go, It's like one step at a time, and I really don't know. And it's very, in a way, it's very comforting, and it's very exciting, and it's very, yeah, don't know where to go thing, like, what am I doing? Something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in the same time, it's okay. I mean, yeah. And also what this journey brought me, really the reconnection of knowing that we are just one big heart beating, all of us. And we are all plugged in like these balloons, with the umbilical cord. It's beautiful. I mean, I can just imagine myself being in a light bulb with an umbilical cord attached to the Mother Earth and see you as my sisters just floating around me. And it's a beautiful sight because we are all connected in that way. And it's all like feeding each other in the soul. It's like a soul fed picture, which I got. Yeah, it's beautiful. So be continued.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the things it occurs to me, Cinda, about the Compassion Project, how often I'm working with a client and they've got XYZ going on, and it feels to me like it's, there's a plan that's got to be put in place. It's not just like, okay, say one thing. It's like there's a plan that needs to be put in place, right? Compassion Project, homeless problem, Compassion Project. And so what I've learned to say to the group, to my team, is there a plan you have in place? I have never had them say no. Yes, I have the plan. And do I have to do it? No, we just need you to say yes and turn on the switch so we can do the plan.
Oh, Sharon. Okay, that is so important because it won't leave. It won't leave. And I am like, I have a huge amount of compassion for these people, but I am not the one. I mean, oh my God, a homeless man attacked me and tried to murder me. I am not the person to go to a homeless camp. That's not my gig. I have a huge amount of compassion, but I am not. It's just what am I supposed to do? I mean, yes, I volunteered. Yes, I've organized groups. Yes, but do I really want the rest of my life reaching out to restaurants and grocery stores and volunteers and mental health workers? I mean, I have the image, but I mean, but yet it won't leave me. So, so what you said earlier is that maybe with this bigger picture, something's already at play. Oh my God, maybe I could just say, there has to be a plan. There has to be a plan. You are absolutely right. And I can do that. I can do what you just said. Not to put myself out of work, but just that, what is it they need from me in order to make this happen? If it's just a vision, if it's, I mean, I would be there, to help serve, maybe. I don't know, but that is beautiful. Thank you for that reminder. Ah, you are so extraordinary.
About the power of being in a physical body with the ability and the authority to say, do it.
Do it.
That's it. Do it. Do you have a
Do
plan?
it.
You know, is it in alignment to my values and my group, my set of integrity?
Yeah.
Okay, then I say yes, do it. Yeah. Anyway,
And that's what I'm saying to my team is just do it. I'm giving permission from the physical body for it to take place and to find those who can do it. Or guide me to how I can do it instead of just having the whole thing be me, because it just will never happen. But it won't leave me. It won't leave me because I had to hear just what you told me. Brilliant.
see what you get. I think that they just need. I just think they need the voice. Anyway, we'll see.
Well, and that's why they did. That's why I couldn't travel. Why I couldn't journey today. I just had to sit there thinking about, okay, I'll finally give the Compassion Project some thought. Okay. But now I know what I need to do. I'll work on it as soon as we're done with this call.
Good. Okay, thank you. Again, walking away enriched, and send that same energy of insight and connection and bigger picture and part of a whole, not alone, into that web of humanity, and into that network, that we are not alone, that there's a plan of good, and we are called to participate in whatever way, in whatever moment, and it is enough. Bless all forms here in the web of life, sending our love and our heart. So it is. We close our circle. Well, thank you, ladies. So mark your calendar next month. And
The second Monday.
second Monday, same time. And then look for other ways that you might be called to put your energy and your attention. It frees you up a little bit too. Or rest. Okay. Hey, lots of love.
Thank you.
Very much. And
Bye.
so we see you.
To you all.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye bye.